Hello everybody, this is Spectre, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a interesting mod for Hearts of Iron 4, which is called Kaiserreich. Basically, this mod is what would happen if the Germans won the First World War. It's pretty interesting. I'm going to be playing as the Russian Republic, because they're always an interesting country to play as. Who doesn't like the Russians? I know I do. I like the Russians. So I will be starting. And it's pretty interesting because you still got the German Empire in 1936. I'm going to skip over this. This is just basically a little message from the modders here that you can read if you want to pause it, but I don't. But this is basically just talking about news events, whether you want to know all the news events or you don't want any. I'm going to do everything because I think the news events are interesting. So basically what happened in this timeline is the October Revolution failed, and instead of the Soviet Union we got the Russian Republic. Now the Soviet Union can be formed in this mod, but I'm not going to do that because we all know the Soviet Union. I'm going to do something different. So along with Russia, one of indivisible. You can read this if you want to by pausing. I'm not going to, because I'm not a very good reader. Well, I might be. Yeah, of course. Public. I can even read that if I want to. Yeah. Sorry if there's like a little lag going on. I don't like it either, but unfortunately my computer graphics card is not that great, so just bear with me. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal. I wish I could have it better, but I can't. So the Russian economy. Okay, so it's probably not that great, so we better strengthen that economy. Uh-oh. Kerensky is assassinated. Basically, that's our president, so whoops. The shot rang across the world, alright. Uh-oh. We got low popularity, that's not good. We need to be popular. Alrighty, so the aftermath of President Kerensky, basically what now we have to choose a government to lead. We can either choose a leftist or Mensheviks. We would get the leftists are, for you who don't know, is the Socialist Revolutionaries, minority faction of the Russian Social Democratic Labor Party. I'm not going to do that. There you get Baron Engel, who's a military guy, you get the Senate. I'm going to go Kornilovs around this. It's pretty interesting. Yep, we got Mr. Kornilov here. He's a very interesting guy. So, right now I'm going to do some research going on some way to be interesting military. Get some advice. I don't know why this is a thing, because it's already independent, but oops, I guess. Oh no, that's not good. Horst Strummer, who's he? One of Russia's most experienced politicians, passed away due to a heart attack upon hearing the news of Kerensky's assassination. Oh boy, poor guy. Born in 1848, Strummer was one of the few people in Russia to remember the Crimean War. He's a symbol of Russia's tradition and continuity. Poor guy loved Kerensky so much he just couldn't bear to have him killed. For him to be killed, I guess. Stability, grr. Alright, well, I'm gonna put Kornilov affair. Supreme Commander-in-Chief of the Russian Army and old enemy of President Kerensky, Aber Reverend Greg Georgievich Kornilov, how do you say that? I'm not good at Russian. Excuse me. Has finally seized power using army troops placed in Petrograd, which is modern-day St. Petersburg, for those who don't know. However, he also understands that without an efficient political program, his control over the country will be lost, and the left social revolutionaries will plunge Russia into terror and chaos. Boris Savinkov. Interesting. Alrighty. The Savinkov Kornilov Alliance. We have a very pleasant guy here. Oh. Oh wow, okay, so you get the far right guy in here. Okay, let's do that. Let's get the Vorscht. The Vorscht. Edward the Eighth. Crown is Britain. Alright, congratulations. Office obligations it is a shame. Oh, I forgot to mention to you. In this mod, Britain here was taken over by the syndicalists. Now these syndicalists are kind of replacement for communists in this from the base game. Basically, they're interesting. You can read it. Anarcho-syndicalism promotes democratic federations of collectivized trade unions. It's basically trade unionism. It's interesting. I'm glad that the mod has provided an alternative. There's also where's this King Edward VIII? He's actually over here in the Dominion of Canada, because apparently after the syndicalists rose up and took over the British Isles, the loyalists to the democratic monarchist government fled over here, and now basically set up a state in Canada. This also happened with the French, actually. The Commune of France, they're another syndicalist state. The original French government actually, interestingly enough, moved to this part of Africa, which is now called the French Republic, and it's being led by Philippe Pétain, which, as in our timeline, he was a military commander who ran the Vichy France puppet state of Nazi Germany. And so it's just interesting because now you have these two states, just like this guy, they want to take back the mainland, and that basically. We also got Italy is divided as well. We have the Italian Federation, which is ruled by the Pope, which is interesting, and we have the Socialist Republic of Italy in the south, which is another significant state. We also have India. We have the Dominion of India, which is in the Entente, and the Tiacom, which is a radical socialist state. And that also reminds me, Mexico is also syndicalist in this game, ran by Emiliano Zapata. I hope I didn't butcher that name. He was a revolutionary back in I forget what it was. It was the Mexican Revolution that happened in the early 1900s. So yeah, just an interesting tidbit there. So what I was going to do? Okay, well I'm going to get some factories running, so like some of this stuff, because we need that. I'm gonna place it on high priority because we need this stuff more than we need ships. Although ships are very good to have. Alrighty. I suppose while I'm at it, I should also be forming up my armies. 32 divisions here. Put them in an army, and we get some generals leading these people. It's interesting. I'll just get these guys first. Sorry if maybe you're Russian here. I can't pronounce your guys' names. Lavrik. Oh yeah, I need to get some national focuses going. Okay, so I gotta wait for a minute before I can really do any national focuses. So I got my guys in. Payment of the Brest-Lichtenvost reparations. Oh yeah, this is when the Germans forced them to repay the remaining part of the Weltkrieg War indemnities. So the Brest-Litovsk reparation treaty actually happened in this mod in our timeline. That actually it did happen, but then because the Germans lost the war, it didn't happen. But it was about to happen because the Bolshevik government was ready to pay, was ready to make concessions, but it didn't happen. So we must increase the austerity measures, because that's always good. Oh, we're waiting for things to kick off here. Wait, what's this? Out of date? Oh yeah. Where's it? Okay. Submarine. Black Monday. Oh, this is like the Great Depression thing that happens in like 1936 when the Berlin Stock Exchange, not the United States Stock Exchange, not the New York Stock Exchange, basically plummeted. So, mein Gott. So this is when things really start taking off, because Black Monday is a big deal in this mod. It really doesn't do that much, but it does. Reorganization of the internal police. With the rise of internal assembly, government has moved to grant itself an internal police to actively hunt down the protesters. What a great idea. Now we have the national focus Okronka, I think, which was the Tsar's secret police, and now we can build it. Unfortunately, though, I'll have to get into that in the next video, because I'm running out of time. Sorelians elected for... Oh, that's interesting. This is like the extremist version of... This is a... I'll explain this in the next video, but this is like an extremist version of syndicalism here. Basically, they are orthodox syndicalists and wish to forge a more centralized state with the Bourg Général de Travail, the parliament, as the chief institution. So basically, there's a sub-level of syndicalism, a sub-type of syndicalism called totalism, and it's basically like Stalinism in our timeline, but they call it totalism because Oswald Mosley, who is the British totalist leader, institutes it, and I'll get into that next video, but right now I'm gonna leave it there. It shouldn't be too long to get this next video running because I have a few minutes, so I'll see you in a minute. Bye.